Last episode, they humiliated him in front of his entire family, threw a coin at his feet, laughed, and called him worthless. But while they were laughing, a man in a black suit was waiting for him at the hospital with a card and a secret that was about to change every single life in this story. This is episode 2. Raymond straightened after his bow. The guilt on his face had not left, but there was something else there now. Purpose.
Mr. Cole, before I go, your grandfather asked me to tell you one more thing.
Say it.
Resville's largest enterprise, the Emgrand Group. Market value, 100 billion yuan. It was wholly acquired by the Cole family yesterday. All shares are now in your name, Mr. Cole. You can go to the Emgrand Group to take over tomorrow morning.
Ethan said nothing. For a long moment, he said absolutely nothing.
100 billion.
Yes, Mr. Cole. Your grandfather wanted you to have somewhere to build from. He also said, if you ever need anything at all, this is my number.
Raymond placed a business card on the counter beside Ethan, then bowed once more and turned and walked away without looking back, the way people walk when they know they have done all they can. Ethan stood in the hospital corridor, alone again, the way he always ended up. He knew his grandfather's family was wealthy. He had known that since he was a child. The Cole family, one of the most powerful families in the entire country. But knowing a thing and understanding it are completely different. 10 billion in a card, 100 billion company. His grandfather had said 10 billion was pocket money, which meant the Cole family's true wealth was something closer to 1 trillion yuan.
1 trillion.
He had grown up eating leftover rice from other children's plates. He had slept on donated mattresses in a room with 12 other boys. He had worn shoes until the soles came off and then kept wearing them. And this whole time, 1 trillion yuan had been waiting, summed with his name on it. He should have felt something: joy, relief, excitement. But all he felt was the weight of his parents gone, because of that family, because of that money, because of the world that now wanted to hand him everything.
I can't forgive him. Not yet. Maybe not ever.
He stared at the business card in his hand, then at the black dragon card, then at the window and the city beyond it. The Shao family was out there, the people who had thrown a coin at his feet, the people who had called him garbage for 3 years, who had treated his wife like a disappointment for choosing him. And somewhere in that city, Aunt Grace was finally safe. Because of him. Not because of his grandfather. Because of him.
Whether I forgive him or not is a different question from whether I use what he left me.
He looked at the card one more time. Then he put both cards in his pocket and made his decision.
They called me worthless. Let's see what worthless can do.
He turned back to the payment counter. The nurse looked up.
I want to deposit 2 million for Aunt Grace's treatment.
He placed the black dragon card on the counter, swiped it, entered the password, his own birthday, the only personal detail his grandfather had chosen. Transaction successful. 2 million yuan, gone in the time it takes to press 4 numbers. For a man who had begged for 1 million at a birthday banquet just hours ago and been humiliated for asking, 2 million felt like almost nothing.
Aunt Grace, you're safe now.
He picked up the card, put it back in his pocket, and walked out of the hospital into the night. A billionaire in plain clothes, walking home alone through ordinary streets. The city at night looks the same, no matter how much money you have. Same street lamps, same pavement, same distant sounds of other people's lives. Ethan walked home, not to a villa, not to a penthouse, to a small apartment in an ordinary building that he shared with a woman who deserved so much better, and her parents who reminded him of that every single day. He was, by any measure, one of the wealthiest people in the country, and he was walking home to sleep on the floor. The gap between what he was and what they thought he was had never felt wider. He decided to keep it that way for now. He barely got through the door.
You ruined us today! You humiliated this entire family in front of everyone! You went to Madame Cheryl's birthday with no gift and asked her for money! What kind of man does that?
Claire, his mother-in-law, a woman built entirely from bitterness and disappointment.
Can't you be even a little self-aware? Get out of this house! The further you go, the better for all of us!
Yes, marrying Bob would be much better. Our family would be respected. Your grandmother would actually want to see us. Gerald, a man who had long ago stopped having his own opinions, he simply agreed with whoever was loudest.
Sophia! Divorce him! Marry Robert Harlan! Then we will have something worth showing the world! This man, this waste, is dragging us all down with him!
Ethan looked at his mother-in-law, then at Gerald. A thought crossed his mind, quiet and strange.
What would she say if she knew that the man she was screaming at owned the Emgrand Group?
He didn't say it. He lowered his head and apologized.
Mom, I'm sorry. I caused trouble today.
Sorry? You're more than trouble. You're a curse on this family. I don't have a son-in-law like you. I never did.
Mom, stop. He is my husband.
Your husband? What husband? A husband provides. What has he ever done except embarrass us?
Enough. I won't divorce him. I've said it before, and I will keep saying it until you stop asking.
The room went quiet. Claire's mouth tightened. Gerald looked at the floor. Sophia turned to Ethan.
Go to the room. Don't listen to them.
Thank you.
Just 2 words, but they held everything he couldn't say in that moment. The bedroom was small. A single bed, a thin floor mattress beside it, a lamp that was too yellow and too dim. 3 years of marriage, and still she slept in the bed. He slept on the floor, not because they didn't care for each other, but because something between them had never quite found its way home.
How is Aunt Grace? I still have a little money saved. A little over 100,000. You can take it to her tomorrow if she needs it.
Ethan looked at her. This woman who had just been screamed at by her own mother for choosing him. And her first thought was to offer everything she had saved for someone she barely knew.
She's safe. Someone paid for everything. She's been moved to the best facility in the region.
Really? Who paid?
Someone who owed her a debt. She'll be all right, Sophia. You can breathe.
Thank goodness. She's a good person. She deserves good things.
A silence settled between them. The comfortable kind. The kind that only exists between 2 people who have shared enough pain to stop needing to fill every moment.
I'm exhausted. The company it's not going well. Grandma keeps pushing us to find a way in with the Emgrand Group, but they won't even look at a company our size. We're too small. We always have been.
Ethan said nothing for a moment, just looked at the ceiling.
The Emgrand Group. They don't cooperate with the Shao family at all?
The Emgrand Group doesn't even know the Shao family exists. Even Brandon Way's family, the Ways, they're barely connected. Grandma's whole plan was for Vivian to marry Brandon, so the Way family could help us get through the door. That's how far away we are from a company like that.
Ethan turned his head very slightly toward the ceiling, and in the dim yellow lamplight, something moved behind his eyes.
The Emgrand Group.
Good night, Ethan.
Good night.
He lay on the floor in the dark for a very long time. His wife, who had defended him with nothing, who had offered him everything she saved, who was exhausted from carrying a family that treated her like a disappointment for choosing him. She had protected him for 3 years with empty hands.
From tomorrow, your husband is different.
She had defended him with nothing. No money, no power, no family standing behind her, just her voice, in a small apartment that smelled of someone else's cooking. And now she lay above him, exhausted, carrying a family that had never once carried her back. Ethan stared at the ceiling. The lamp had gone out. The room was completely dark. In his pocket, 10 billion yuan, 100 billion company, a city waiting to be moved, and nobody, not one person in that apartment, knew any of it. Episode 3, The Dragon Leaves the House, and the city of Restful will never be the same. Subscribe, hit the bell. You do not want to miss what he does tomorrow morning.